The Beast and the Beauty. It's a 2005 South Korean rom-com starring Ryu Seung-beom as Koo-dong-gyun and Shin Mi-ah as Ha-ju. I know, I butcher these names. Forgive me, please. So, this is a South Korean rom-com about a guy who's dating this girl. She's blind. She's been blind, I think, since birth or since a certain point. And he is a very self-conscious guy. He thinks he's ugly, but this girl believes that he's handsome or hot guy. And one day, she gets this procedure that allows her to see. So the whole plot revolves around him trying to still date her without her actually seeing how he looks. So it's a really cute, funny movie. And to be honest, I found this movie on accident. I found this movie by accident. I was literally scrolling through Amazon looking for a movie, and this movie popped up, and I never heard of it. I never seen it before, and I just thought, why not watch it? And I watched it with my wife, and this is actually a really, really great movie, and I strongly recommend that people give it a chance. I'm just going to give you really quick 6 reasons why you should give this movie a chance. Number one of the reasons I really like this movie is it's great to see Kang Woo, who's typically seen as a serious character in most of his movies and TV shows. It's great to see him play a comedy, and he's also in the TV show $9.9 Billion Woman, and there are moments in that show, if you watch it very closely, where he does like some comedic stuff, and he's actually a really funny dude. It was really nice seeing him play comedy because he's always playing these serious roles, and it was cool to see him play a funny guy. Second reason that I really enjoy this film and why I would recommend it to you is that this is actually a really funny film. This is really funny, and it's funny not because the antics and the stuff that happens in the movie. It's funny because the stuff that happens in the film are based off of things that are real. And let me put it like this: what makes something funny is that we believe it to be true. So for example, if you knew a guy his breath smells like a trash can, and then your friend walks up to you and they say, "Yo, man, whenever that man talks, like the paint on the walls melt," Now, you'll really laugh hard, especially if you know his breath really stinks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's based off of something true. And what I love about this, it really tackles the topic of, being a person who is self-conscious and who feels like you're ugly and dating someone who's beautiful and how you would really feel about it. And it addresses it in a very humorous way. And I think that's one of the things that I really liked about the movie. Which leads into my third reason why I really like the movie is that it addresses a legitimate topic. Are you going to like someone just solely on who they are on the inside? Or are you going to think about who they are on the outside? And to be honest with you, I feel like most people aren't honest when it comes to that point. Most people, they say, "Oh, I only care about the inside." But to be honest with you, I've seen people who said that, and literally in the next breath, they were dumping someone because they saw how they were without the makeup or whatever on. You know what I'm saying? And so this is a legitimate topic, and I felt like it was handled in a way that was humorous, but that was also truthful. You know what I mean? Another reason why I think this movie is definitely worth your time, why you should give it a shot, is that number 4 is that this is a great date film to watch with your girlfriend or your spouse. I actually watched this film with my wife. We sat down, we sat together and we laughed. And what was great about it was after the film was done, we actually talked about it. We actually talked about the topic of the film. And I always enjoy movies that cater to both sexes or both genders. Definitely, if you want a cool date night movie that you and your boo could watch, definitely give this movie a shot. It's a really funny movie for both men and women. Number 5, another reason why I really like this movie is there are some really hilarious imagination scenes. Okay? Some of you are like, imagination scenes? What do you mean imagination scenes? Let me put it like this, just to give you a clue of what I'm talking about. If you've ever seen the movie Walter Mitty, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's one of the things that made this movie memorable. It was the imagination scene. So number 6 is it had a satisfying ending. And that was one of the things that, you expect it in a rom-com, a satisfying ending. But I really liked the way this movie ended. And I felt like it was, for the most part, it was honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the beauties of this movie. I felt like this movie, although it was, of course, it was a little bit fantasy, but I felt for the most part it tried its best to deal with things a little bit honestly. And it's a really funny movie. The actors are really great. They did a great job, and definitely give The Beast and the Beauty a try. All right, but let me know what you think. Did you like this movie? Are you willing to watch it? How do you feel? Do you feel that most people judge about whether they like someone? Is it mostly based off internal or is it external? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below.